Hey Bears, I'm Mariah Razzo. On this week's CTV Bear Breakdown, court-warming changes, conference clashes, and state wrestling. That and more next. More winter weather altered plans for a big court-warming weekend. Snow expected for Friday afternoon prompted the basketball games to be moved to Thursday night. Both the pep assembly scheduled for Friday and the dance set for Saturday were also moved. Both will now take place next Friday. Moving the game up a day didn't hurt the girls' basketball team. On senior night, they earned their 21st victory of the season Thursday. They beat Ruskin for the second time this season to move one step closer to a conference championship. They took control of their own destiny in their quest for the conference title by upsetting second-ranked North Kansas City on the Hornets' home court Monday night. The win avenged a tough loss from early December. Coach Scott Schaefer pointed to the team's balance on offense as a main area of improvement from that game to this week's.
They really had two kids that scored. We had 6 that contributed, 5, 7, 10, 12, 15 points, that kind of thing. And I think that's the growth that we need. And it was nice for that to come through in a big game, not just a blowout win.
That victory over North Kansas City happened the night before the Missouri Basketball Coaches Association released its most recent poll. The Lady Bears remained behind the Hornets in the rankings, but their victory did put them in the driver's seat for the top seed in the district. It's a district that includes 3 of the top 4 teams in the state in Class 5. The boys are also chasing a 1 seed in districts and a conference title. Both efforts received a boost Thursday night when they defeated Ruskin. The win on senior night gave the Bears 17 on the season after winning just 11 all of last year. Overall, the boys split their 2 games this week, dropping a close one to North Kansas City on Tuesday. In their last game of the regular season, the Bears traveled to conference rival Raytown on Tuesday. Student Council collected money at the games Thursday night to help members of the ISD community. It's all part of Light Up for Independence. All 3 ISD high schools are participating. Kansas City Power and Light will match the donations. The money will go into an account to help ISD students and their families cover the cost of getting their power turned back on. The schedule changes pushed back the crowning of this year's court-warming king and queen. It was originally going to happen at halftime of the boys' basketball game, but now it will take place during the pep assembly next week. The king candidates include Mauricio Espinosa, Dawson Hurl, Akaika Kahananui, Taylor Perry, and David Toese. For queen, students can choose from Adrielle Bell, Kat Cummings, Mackenzie Magel, Ariana Mans, and Lindsay Sanders. Check your email for the link so you can vote. As mentioned earlier, the courtrooming dance itself will now take place next Friday night. It runs from 7 to 10. The theme is Sweetheart Dance. Tickets cost $5. You will be able to buy them at lunch all next week. Don't forget to bring your student ID to the dance. For the second year in a row, Chrisman sent 4 boys to the state wrestling meet. David Toese, Jose Maravilla, Cash Ackelbach, and Mason Walters all opened competition Thursday. For Toese, Ackelbach, and Walters, it's the second straight year competing in Columbia. Toese finished 4th overall last year. Entering districts, all 4 wrestlers felt confident about making it to state.
I already knew 100% I was going. There was no doubt in my mind.
I kind of knew it before that I was probably going to have a good chance of going, so.
I was pretty confident in the way I was going to wrestle, but I just had one match that kind of slipped up, but I wasn't going to let that stop me from qualifying.
I felt pretty good about my chances. I did move up in weight going to 182, and I felt moving up was probably the best idea because I did get seated better. I just felt good. I felt like I was going to do it this year and actually go and place and bring back a medal, hopefully.
A milestone season in Chrisman girls wrestling came to a conclusion a couple weeks ago. In the first year, the ladies competed in their own division. None of Chrisman's 4 wrestlers advanced to state, but one came very close. Freshman Shelby Bean finished 4th at districts 2 weeks ago. Only the top 3 advanced. At some point this season, all members of the team saw success. Bean, Michaela Breedlove, Mary Mae McMillan, and Keena Rager all earned top 5 finishes in at least one tournament. All hope for even more success in the future.
Next year, I hope to at least place in districts and maybe make it to state.
I'm planning. I want to at least try to make it to girls' state. One of my other years.
Place in the top 4 at state.
Go to state. I mean, every year go to state and get better and better.
The Chrisman girls swim team wrapped up their season a couple weeks ago. None advanced to state, but some finished their season on a strong note at the conference meet. Senior Megan Brooke won the 500 freestyle and finished 2nd in the 200 free. Freshman Kirsten Plater earned top 5 finishes in both the 100 backstroke and 200 individual medley. Last week, 6 Chrisman student athletes signed national letters of intent to play their respective sports at the collegiate level. 5 of them participated in a National Signing Day ceremony here at school. Seth Gossett will play baseball at Central Methodist, Cameron Holloman will run track at UCM, Jaden Williams will play football at Northwestern College in Iowa, and Dawson Hurl and Trey Cisco will remain teammates on the gridiron when they both go to Missouri Southern. Brian Cox signed separately with Mid-American Nazarene to play football. Don't forget about the JROTC Chipotle night this weekend. It takes place between 4 and 8 Saturday night at the location off Sterling Avenue, near Lowe's and Walmart. 1/3 of everything earned during that time will go towards the cost of the JROTC Military Ball. Next week brings the annual Special Olympics Basketball Showdown with Truman. It takes place Wednesday evening here at Chrisman. Congratulations to 5 members of the Bears cross-country team recently named Academic All-State. Elizabeth Eppert, Mauricio Espinoza, Evelyn Bond, Reagan Keltner, and Kona Hudson earned the honor. That means they maintained a 3.6 or higher GPA or scored a 25 or higher on the ACT. They also must have competed in a state-level race, such as districts. Last but not least, a pair of Chrisman staff members honored this week. The faculty and staff chose Sheila Holt as a Certified Employee of the Year and Pat Butcher as a Classified Employee of the Year. Congratulations to you both. That's it for this week's Bear Breakdown. I'm Mariah Razzo, and we'll see you next time, Bears.